Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Your girl is back. Did you guys miss me? Hold up. We gotta go live on Instagram and Facebook.
Zeno's Master Beats.
This is a mental health disclaimer. Now, before we get into it, you guys, just a heads up. I am not a certified mental health professional. What I share here is based on personal experience and my opinion. If you are dealing with a serious mental health crisis or you need to speak to someone immediately, reach out to a professional. They know what to do and they have you. The information and advice I give are for general insight, not a substitute for professional help. Your choices are your own, not mine. Let's do this journey together. And remember, it's all about personal growth. Now, let's get into today's episode. Well, you guys, long time no see, right? Welcome. Welcome back to another live podcast episode of Becoming a Butterfly, the place where it's never your buddy, your pal, Christina. And I am back, y'all. Oh my goodness, I missed y'all. Check, girl, let me tell you something. I had to take a okay. Truth is that I needed to see what direction and how I was going to go in being able to have longevity in my podcast. You know, when I started doing research and wanting to start a new podcast, I heard over and over and over again about burnout, right? So, your girl do not want to burn out. So, we had to take a little break and pause. Yeah, but we are back and we'll be launching a new episode. Episode 11 will be launching on Thursday, April 4th at 7 p.m. Yes, I'm so excited. We're going to get right back into the groove of things at 6, learning and growing. You feel what I'm saying? My intention for Tuesday is to definitely be an open conversation. I would love when it gets to the point where people are asked questions and in the comments. And if you're watching me on YouTube or Instagram, you guys are going to have to go over to my Facebook channel in order to ask a question that I'll be able to see. But until that day comes, your girl is going to continue to show up and just uplift and encourage, right? Today's episode, though, we're going to talk about what your girl been up to in these last few weeks. My life has changed a little bit. Some plans have changed. some pivoting things that's going on, and we talked a lot in episode 1 through 10 about how to pivot and how to, go and be uncomfortable. You feel what I'm saying? How to look at things from different angles. How anything and everything that is happening to you is happening for you and for your greatness, right? So we're going to get into it. All right. So sit back, relax, and listen. I see that I have 19 subscribers, and I am so grateful for all 19. Do you understand me? I am so extremely grateful. I hope you have them bell signs, to that bell sign, so you know that I'm uploaded and I'm in the beginning, that everybody not be getting it immediately. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Because this video is going to reach the exact person who needs to hear it, period. So, where your girl been at? Well, honey, your girl has been spending time with family, making sure that my mental was together. You feel what I'm saying? I've been having a little bit of health issues. And so this struggle of losing weight is real, y'all. It is truly, truly real. And one thing I pride myself on about this channel is being completely authentic. Like, you can start from the bottom of the bottom and change your life. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you really can make a decision and say, I no longer want to be poor. I no longer want to be considered low income. I'm over it. I'm over it. You know what I'm saying? At 45 years old, I'm not. Some people built for that. You built for it. I ain't even go to college. Let's go back to college. Yeah, I ain't built for it. But I do know that the things that I had overcome in my life was not an accident. It was all designed so that I can help others who go through things in their life and show that you can create a future just by being your authentic self. Period. You understand me? So your girl had to do some regroup. There it is. Your girl had to do some regrouping. Okay. Learn more about what direction I'm going to podcast. Understand how I'm going to do content creation, because it's not just about this podcast, right? You also got to promote the podcast. I also got to, I'm on Instagram and Facebook right now as I'm recording this podcast. I'm live here. But throughout the time of me being gone, I started how to do YouTube shorts, how to be consistent with that, and putting a podcast on the podcast platform. So many things that I needed to really get in order. And when it came down to episode 10, for some reason, I couldn't get myself together to start recording the next 10 episodes. I know the titles, I know what they're going to be. I know, but I couldn't get myself in gear to do it. And so I have learned to listen to my body, my aura, my energy around me. First of all, understanding your human designs. I'm a projector. And as a projector, I do not generate my own energy. I'm not built that way. I shut down to the point where I can't. I used to think it was, I fell into my depression. No, my body is trying to recharge. In order to do that, I need to just relax. I need to relax. I need to get some sleep. I need to do things that, and so in order to do that, I had to listen to my body. And when my body physically couldn't figure out a way to do what I know, so then I thought about how television, how to do on TV. They have the set amount of shows that come out for the first season. You know, I'm a reality junkie. And then it got this little pause, this little mini break that come out. And I said, okay, I need to do this so this makes sense. Because I want longevity in this. I don't want to going and going and going and then burn out. And if I burn out, it'd be okay. I had enough of that. I had enough of not showing up for myself. I had enough of following through the things that I desire and that I know I want. You understand me? I had enough of starting it, not finishing it. If I felt a little bit of that in between this break, because I didn't understand it at first. I didn't understand what was happening. But I was no, girl, no. You put too much in this. You love this. But you want to make sure that you want to keep burning yourself out. And then you get all the way up. And then when things really start kicking in, you completely burnt out. No. Self-care, I can't keep preaching to y'all and don't take it serious for myself, right? That thing is number one. It gotta be. Y'all. Hope I ain't blushing too much, y'all. I got y'all. Gotta did a sneak attack on me. Lit in a man, y'all. Put him right in my life. And I'm one of them people who struggle with relationships, or it seems like you keep getting the same man back to back to back to back. I promise you, go abstinent. Go abstinent. Seriously, look at and love and focus solely on yourself. Go get you some good toys and start loving on you completely. Yo, I mean completely. And watch how God will work. Y'all, God gave me my crush. Yeah, the one and only man in this town that I would he gave me my crush. And he shows up total and complete. And everybody, ain't perfect. I ain't say, but for me and what I need, I don't second guess or wonder, like, is he really mine? Is he going to leave me? Y'all, I'm getting to understand my strategy for my business. I have a system set up that works for me, that makes sense for me to help me be consistent. A schedule figured out that makes sense. Still working on stick. But, I got it. I know what direction I'm going. Guys, let me tell you something. When you on this road and you're ready to change your life, you are 40 plus and you look back over and you like, yeah, before you know it, I'll be 45 in June, y'all. 5 years. Yo, I remember 50 seems so far away. And it seemed like I would never get there. And then I blinked my eyes and my children are grown and I'm a grandmom. And I still look in the mirror and see that same 16-year-old girl around her twins. Terrified. But no, you grown, child, and them twins be 29, child. And the life you created for them, they're grown and off and living their own. And I can't no longer be satisfied with no Social Security check. I can no longer be satisfied living in low income and subsidy. I love to believe that it's going to change overnight. But I am very delusional enough to believe that I can drastically change my entire life. That intention that I set when I die, I'll be a multimillionaire. I mean it. That intention that I set that I'm going to write a book that Oprah Winfrey's going to read. I mean it. My mother and Oprah were born the same year, January 29th. My mom going to be mad. But you know what? I'm grateful for 70 years. But her and Oprah Winfrey were born on the same exact day, on the same exact year. And I always say that I want to take my mother to meet Oprah Winfrey. Y'all, I promise you, my mother is going to take me to her. Do you understand me? Decisions and choices that I make for myself in my life to change the direction of my life, I had to get intentional. I had to be on purpose, and I had to be deliberate. I want to encourage anybody, if you have a dream, you're the only one who can make it come true. I used to think that dreams was just dreams. You feel what I'm saying? Where's that? And reality is working or so if 9 to 5. I hated jobs, y'all. I promise you. I say this all the time because I can close my eyes and remember how hard I hated going to work. Even the ones I loved. Like I love waitressing. It was one of my favorite for myself to get to go and like you gotta go to work and eat money. I hated it with an ultimate passion. With an ultimate passion. On business, and I watched this as a little girl in his first secretary, and going seeing him from this little office to a building that he bought, and understand what you can do. I understand it was his dream turning into a reality. I thought that now older, you would think that I would have put 2 and 2 together, but honestly, I felt like I was too far gone. Ain't no help for me. Oh, when I found out that I had the power to change my whole, I want to change my life. Just by saying I don't want to do this no more, all of a sudden, little clues started coming, little downloads started happening. Go to this. And because I chose to listen instead of ignoring it, I always did, my life has started to change. And led me to do this podcast. And so because of all those things, I want to make sure that I show up for myself the way I want you to show up for yourself. You know, dealing with these medical issues that I'm dealing with currently is going to cause me to be intentional again about being real about my eating habits. I want to get help. A lot of the stuff that I've been doing, some of the past podcasts from 1 to 10 is crazy. How when you start recording yourself, you start realizing how quickly life change. How quickly you can be this way 1 minute and things just started happening and you totally different from months. When I first started the journey alternative fasting, and which is wonderful, I lost a decent amount of weight doing it. The problem is when I started dealing with diabetes issues by yourself and aches and pains and all kinds of things that you're not understanding, you're like, oh, I need more help than what's going to happen on watching this gentleman on this TV. And I'm depression because waking up in pain every day is not fun. But I also had to take accountability. I had to realize that girl didn't do anything. 22 going into 2023 in the house, y'all, on the bed in my room. I spent that time and I'm studying. I'm learning how to have a YouTube channel. I'm learning how to do this. I'm learning how to do business and all this stuff, and which I have. I loved and enjoyed. What I wasn't doing was going outside, getting exercise, eating healthy. I wasn't doing none of that. If I'd have kept going, I'd have been on that 600 pounds. I'm serious. Like, I'm so serious. Like, I was heading down that road because I was just in here on my bed eating and calling my. I remember I was tattooing, sitting on my bed, everything. Wait, and for the life of me right now, I can't really understand the depths of where that came from. And talking to my therapist, we are peeling it back like an onion because I want to get clarity of where that period, what was going on at that time. I don't go through it again, or when it shows up again, I do to make sure I don't slide back down that direction. It's peeling that onion back, peeling the weight down. That thing is a struggle, and the older you get, the harder it is. Being a woman, the harder it is, and the reality is that it takes commitment. It takes for me to make a decision to say, all right, I need to now go get the help that I need to get. And thank goodness, that's happening. You know, show up for myself and to show up for you. With this podcast, I have so many ideas. We're gonna be doing a giveaway. Like, we're definitely getting this together. We're gonna be having that recorded this weekend. I had a loss in the family. Shout out to my cousin Sheila. Love you so very much. We lost my aunt, my sister, her, and my mother. My mother was extremely close, and so it is definitely a devastating loss for the family. And at the same time, her body was breaking down, and she is now at peace and free and the healthiest she shall ever be. And so we're grateful for her homegoing, though we mourn her leaving us. And so it was just so many things, y'all, that was going on, right? So it's so funny. I had started praying and asking my spirit guys, like, what day to start launching again. And I go look on the calendar, and the first Thursday of the second quarter was April 4th. And if you're watching me from the beginning, you know that I had launched on January. So for me, that was an omen. I say that we was going to pre-launch. We was going to relaunch with episode number 11. Yep, I said we're going to do. That is to do the work that I need to do to make sure that I stay home so I can show up. So I stay and be authentic, like this relationship. I chose to be and detoured my plans down south this year. My dog not being able to go down south this year detoured my plans. And so, pivoting, it wasn't an easy decision to say that I need to pivot. It wasn't an easy decision for me to be like, oh God, I gotta make, like, I really want to go there. But then I had to hear him say, but it's not ready. The timing is just not ready. You need to see that you got more work to do. No. And then when I really looked at it, I said, you know what? It means that I can really focus on just the podcast, figure out how I'm going to take this podcast and move it and all the other other things in between. And I just gotta let God be God, right? I just gotta let God be God. That's it. I let my ancestors move things out the way. You feel what I'm saying? I got some lessons that I need to be learning. I got spirit guides, guiding me directions, putting people in my life that needs to happen. I can focus on building this art business. Yeah. Your girl Chrisio's Arts and Crafts. Your girl Chrisio Artist is gonna get back into creating art live. You feel me? And in fact, that's how we're gonna build our subscriber podcast listeners a chance to win their very own art created by me. And so you watch me make it, and on right here, you I will break it all down, make a video about it, and get it all together. But I am excited. I am passionate. I missed y'all. I miss my butterflies oh so very much. We got a little bit more structure to our Thursday podcast episodes. Our Tuesdays is still gonna be open because listen, I am in the world. I need to have some duality, a little bit of good, a little bit of bad. That's just who I am. So something has to be free form. You know, I has to, we had some bullet points and some topics and some, points, and have everything in structure or that's just not who I am. I'm an outside of the box type of chick, yo. You got to embrace for who you are. Just because you got to change don't mean that you don't have to embrace the natural essence of who you are. I'm a Gemini. It is two of me. It's good, evil. It's that dual. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it. Sometimes that girl telling me, don't cuss that girl. Don't you talk to them girl. And then that, honey, listen, make sure they don't want to talk to you like that again. I don't know who I'm going to listen to that day, That's just the truth. You understand what I'm saying? But we can't ever, nor do I live by. I believe in being the best you can possibly be. And all you can do. I don't ever set my intentions to hurt anyone. Sometimes it might come out my mouth a little. Might have to apologize. That's just what it is. Checking the time to see how long we was on here. I am thinking that I am not going to stay on too long today. I'm not for a whole hour today. I really just wanted to give y'all a little bit of what was going on with your girl. Why your girl been missing for shots out in love to everyone, all my friends and family. And I am so very grateful. So very grateful to everyone who follows me, who takes the time out to listen to my podcast. If you had went back and listened to my older episodes, listen, one thing I love about YouTube is there and it ain't leaving. Do you understand me? YouTube ain't going nowhere. The videos that I put up there will be there. So you can go back and watch any. If you're watching there on social media, if you're watching me on Facebook or Instagram, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go back and catch that episode. Y'all know how the social media is. Just keep moving. I want to check me out on YouTube. Like and subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you guys next week, next Tuesday, when we will be right back at it, hard and ready. Right back at it, y'all. We just going to talk about I've been really thinking a lot lately on how we choose to uplift ourselves. People talk so negative about themselves, what they think they can do, can't do. Like our tongue. I really want to talk the importance of our tongue into ourselves and how affirmations and scripting, how it's important, how to do it. I'm sure I have noticing it a lot more lately. So we'll get into a little bit of this and a little bit of that come next week. All right, guys, I love you with all my heart. I am so grateful for joining me, and I will see you right back here next week. And listen, everything that's happening to you is happening for you. All right, guys, I love you. Bye.